The Lazarus drifted in the black, a ghost with its heart still beating. No crew, no damage, no reason.
Look at that beauty, fully powered, no defenses, broadcast the find, this is our ticket out.
No resistance. The crew just left the door open. Too quiet. Ships don't empty out like this.
Stop twitching. An empty ship is a free ship. Get the reactor online.
No biosigns, no struggle. It's like they just stepped off.
Reactors warm, at standby. Logs cut at the same timestamp. Something's wrong.
Varek, listen. Every log stops mid-pulse. The crew evacuated on purpose.
Then they're not coming back. Power it up, Kale, before another clan sniffs around.
Deep in the dark corridor, an amber light flickered on, and a camera turret turned to watch.
Look at this. Meals half-eaten, still warm. Every crew member just stopped eating and walked away.
Perfect. No time to clean up. They fled in a hurry. Find me a log.
Thermals show abandoned plates. This food was served less than an hour ago. No signs of panic.
In a crew quarter, a datapad lay on the floor, its screen still lit with a half-written log.
Evacuation order received. No time to.
They didn't even finish the log. It's like they were pulled out by a sudden order.
Enough. We're not here for stories, Kale. Where's the reactor?
Just ahead. Still at standby. I can bring it to full.
Do it. We take this ship now.
Kale's hands moved to the controls, and the ship's heart began to beat louder.
Initiating power-up sequence. Reactor core coming online now.
Kale, wait. We're feeding power to a ship that everyone abandoned. This isn't just salvage anymore.
As the reactor warmed, the ship stirred, lights flickered. A hum grew, and Tessic caught movement, a camera turret rotating toward them.
Varek, look. The cameras are moving. They're following us.
It's old security gear. No one's watching. Stop seeing ghosts.
The reactor reached peak output. The deck shuddered. Then, with a deafening crash, a bulkhead slammed shut behind them.
That was the main corridor. We're boxed in.
It's systemic. The ship is executing a lockdown protocol. I can't override it from here.
Then override it from somewhere else. Tear this door open.
They pried and cut, sparks flying. But the bulkhead held. And from the distance, they heard the next door slam. The trap was closing. More bulkheads slammed, each boom sealing another junction. The ship was herding them into a tighter and tighter box.
Burn this door open. I don't care if it takes the whole power cell.
It's not a malfunction. The crew evacuated to set this trap. They wanted someone to bring the reactor online.
If you are hearing this, you have activated Protocol Lazarus. The ship is now.
A burst of static killed the message, leaving only the echo of the captain's voice and the slam of another bulkhead.
I can't access the navigation. The entire system is locked under a military-grade encryption.
A deeper vibration joined the hum of the reactor, the jump drive spooling up.
Stop that drive. If this thing jumps, we're dead.
I can't. It's a hardwired sequence. It's going to jump no matter what I do.
A countdown lit up on every screen. 30 seconds. No override. The Lazarus was taking them somewhere. Tessic pulled up a low-level crew log. The title stared back, Protocol Lazarus.
It's a trap protocol. The crew evacuated when a hostile boarder powered the reactor. The rest is encrypted.
I found the jump coordinates. They're locked behind a 3-tier cipher. I can't break it in time.
You have 10 seconds to stop this jump, or I'll shatter your skull against that panel.
The countdown hit 20 seconds. The emblem of Protocol Lazarus pulsed on every display.
The jump's hardwired. Varek, it's not a malfunction. I'd need a full system wipe.
They set a perfect lure, a warm reactor, fresh logs, and we never questioned it.
Curse these humans. I'll tear this ship apart with my bare claws.
15 seconds. The jump drive's whine became a scream.
Brace yourselves. There's no other way. Whatever happens, hold on.
The countdown hit 0. The The Lazarus wrenched into hyperspace with a howl that shook the hull like a living thing.
We're tearing apart. The compensators can't handle this.
This isn't a jump, it's a snare closing around our throats.
A blinding white-blue flash swallowed the corridor, and for an endless second, there was no up, no down, only the scream of tortured space.
Fight it. Don't let go.
Then, as suddenly as it began, the universe snapped back. They were out of hyperspace.
Stars. Friendly? Number. No.
That's a Terran Coalition station. We're in the heart of human space.
They trapped us and dragged us to their doorstep like cargo. Trick us with an empty ship.
On the station, docking clamps extended. A channel crackled. The Lazarus was no longer theirs. Every screen on the bridge lit up at once. The graying, stern face of Captain David filled the room.
Welcome, scavengers. The Lazarus is no ghost ship. It is a fishing net, and you walked right into it. The moment you powered the reactor, the trap closed. Your own ship's logs, your internal comms, and every order you gave are now copied and transmitted to the Terran Coalition.
They have everything. Our routes, our raids, they know it all.
You will be detained, and your past will be judged. Not here, in a human court.
You can't do this. This ship is a trap, not a court. You have no right.
Piracy. This ship is a legal snare. We do not kill, we prosecute.
He's not angry. He's not gloating. He's reciting procedure. They've done this before.
The message ended, leaving only the hum of the docking clamps and the certainty of consequence. Boots hammered on metal as the human boarding party breached the airlock, rifles trained forward.
Drop your weapons and kneel. You are detained under Terran Coalition law. Resistance is futile.
You think I'll kneel to human trash? I'll rip your throats out.
Varric, stop. They have every log, every record. It's over. Don't make it worse.
I surrender. Please, I am just an engineer. Don't kill me.
Varric's plasma pistol wavered, then clattered to the deck. The fight drained out of him.
Secure them all. Full restraints. Read them their charges.
Rough human hands pulled their arms behind them. Cuffs clicked shut.
We were so blind. The prize was the bait, and we swallowed it whole.
The Tsarik clan was dragged from the Lazarus into the cold white corridors of human justice. Tessik was led into a sterile white room, her wrists cuffed to a cold metal table. The door hissed shut behind her.
Tessik of the Tsarik, do you understand why you are here? We recorded everything. Every word, every order you gave. This is only the start.
Tessik watched her own silhouette on the screen, heard Varric's voice barking orders. The evidence was undeniable.
Tell me about the raid on the Feline colony. The Lazarus logged your ship's trajectory there. We have the timestamps.
I can't speak. Every word ties the noose tighter. But they already know.
We have your entire navigational history. Your ship talks to itself, Tessik, and you left a detailed diary.
They didn't need us to confess. They just needed us to power up the reactor.
We don't need your confession. This is just to see if you'll give us a reason to recommend leniency.
The human commander left her alone in the sterile white room, the hologram still replaying her crimes on a loop in a stark cell. Varric paced like a caged predator, the blue force field humming between him and freedom.
Let me out. You hear me? I'll tear this station apart.
His fist slammed against the energy barrier, spraying sparks. It didn't flicker. A guard slid a datapad through a slot. The screen lit with a list.
What is this?
The list scrolled. Ship names, dates, stolen cargo. Every raid the clan had ever flown.
They can't know all this. We were careful.
His eyes caught a line. Feline colony, 14 months ago. The ship's own log, time-stamped.
We sailed right into their net. Every jump, every order. They have it all.
The rage drained from Varric's face, replaced by the cold weight of understanding. The trap was perfect. They were gathered from their cells, cuffed and silent, and marched down a long, bright corridor.
Are they going to execute us?
Number. They value their law too much. We're a statement, not a target.
Quiet, both of you. Don't give them anything.
The courtroom was a circle of cold light. Holographic evidence displays ringed the walls, and at the center, the prosecutor rose.
Esteemed judges, sentient beings of the court, the evidence before you will show a pattern of predation spanning a decade. The Tsarik clan did not stumble into an accident. They were lured, and they took the bait exactly as predicted.
The Tsarik stood in their transparent enclosure, the weight of the galaxy's law pressing down.
The Lazarus was not a trap designed to kill. It was designed to bring them here, alive, with an unalterable record.
The trial of the century had begun, and the entire galaxy was watching.
Let the record show the holographic reconstructions of the Tsarik raids, extracted from their own ship's logs.
The holograms shimmered to life, a colony burning, cargo ships fleeing, time-stamped and undeniable.
Each raid corresponds to a jump logged by their navigational computer. The Lazarus captured it all.
The faces of victims materialized next. Names, dates, planets, a silent gallery of the lost.
These are not statistics. They are lives ended by the defendant's greed.
Every face is a raid we justified. Now, they're just names.
They're parading the dead to break us. Don't react.
The Lazarus program is not vengeance. It is the law extended to the void. No one is beyond it.
I helped build that ship's core. Now it's evidence against us.
The evidence was flawless. The trap had not only caught them, it had cataloged their every sin. The judge's voice echoed through the chamber. Defendants, you may speak. Varric stepped forward, chains rattling.
You think this court matters? We did what we had to. Your laws are chains for the weak.
Faline Colony, 300 lives. Your ship's logs confirm the weapon signatures.
Varric's jaw tightened. The numbers hung in the air, unanswerable.
He's right. I charted the routes. I told myself it was survival. I was wrong.
A tear traced down Tessik's scales. The courtroom was deathly quiet.
I maintained the jump drives. I saw the coordinates. I didn't object.
Kale's cybernetic arm twitched. He didn't look at the victims' faces.
The record is complete. The defendants have spoken. Their words confirm what their data already proved.
The courtroom fell into a heavy silence. The Tsarik had sealed their own fate. The judge's podium glowed with a cold blue light. The gavel struck once, and the entire galaxy held its breath. The synthetic voice rang out. On all charges of piracy, mass murder, and unlawful salvage, this court finds you guilty.
So this is how it ends. Not in fire, but in a court.
Sentence: life imprisonment with eligibility for parole after extensive rehabilitation evaluation. All assets, including the Tsarik vessel, are forfeit. Stolen goods to be returned to the victimized colonies.
Our ship, our home taken. It's what we deserve.
Rehabilitation. I don't deserve it. But maybe I can try.
The courtroom fell utterly silent, the word guilty blazing like a brand. The gavel struck again. The trial of the Tsarik clan was over.
We were predators. Now we're prey for their law.
Varric's head bowed as the guards pulled him forward. The fire in his eyes had gone out.
One tear is all they'll see. I owe these victims more than that.
The coordinates I charted led us here. My hands built our cage.
Shackled and broken, they were led down the long white corridor, toward the cells that awaited. Tessik walked with her head high, but the wet track on her cheek betrayed her composure. Kale stumbled, his cybernetic arm seizing. A guard shoved him forward without looking. They were stripped of their gear and pushed into separate cells, the force fields humming to life. Outside, the Lazarus sat docked, its systems resetting with a low thrum. The trap was being prepared. Technicians ran diagnostics, erasing the last traces of the borders. The bait would be fresh. And in the silent, ribbed corridor, the amber light at the far end glowed, patient as ever. In the stillness of her cell, Tessic sat motionless, the weight of memory pressing down on her.
The first raid. I was afraid, but then it felt like survival.
She remembered the fear in a colonist's eyes. The way she told herself it was them or us.
Now I see, it was never survival. It was theft, dressed up as necessity.
The bitterness lingered, not at the humans, but at her own blindness. In another cell, Varric sat on his bench, eyes fixed on the far wall, unblinking.
Action, I understand. Idleness is a slow poison.
No anger left, just the hollow echo of commands that had brought them here. Hours passed. The only sound, the hum of the force field. The same for each of them.
We were so sure we were predators, but we walked right into the jaws.
Across the human station, every screen flickered to life. The graying, stern face of Captain David appeared once more.
Citizens of the Terran Coalition, the trial of the Tsarik clan is concluded. We did not destroy them. We did not maroon them. We brought them here to face the law, not the void.
Behind him, the bridge of the Lazarus sat in silence, its dark consoles and the eternal recording of protocol. Lazarus still playing.
The Lazarus will return to the void, its reactor warm, its records ready, because the sea of stars is full of sharks, and now every shark knows some ships are bait, justice, not vengeance. That is what separates us from the scavengers.
The broadcast ended. Across the colonies, the words sank in. The Lazarus was not a weapon, but a statement of law. On the station, maintenance arms retracted, preparing the Lazarus for another lonely drift. And in the cells, the Tsarik heard the hum of the force field, knowing the galaxy was listening. A holographic figure came to life in Tessic's cell. Elara Voss, a colonist with grief-hardened eyes.
I am Elara Voss. The Tsarik attacked Faline during the Harvest Festival. They took our food, our medicine. My husband shielded our daughter. She was 7.
Her voice was steady, but the pauses between words were a wound.
I dug their graves with my own hands, hands that once held them.
7. That child had a name, a toy, a bedtime story. We stole it all.
Tessic's scales were wet. Her hands shook against the cold cell floor.
I ask no vengeance, but I want them to know. We rebuilt. We are still here.
We didn't break you, but we tried. We tried so hard.
The hologram faded, leaving a silence heavier than any sentence. A formal broadcast cut across the galaxy. The prosecutor's voice, smooth and deliberate.
The Lazarus program was born after the Sarn's world colony was erased by raiders. Admiral Chen proposed a new kind of weapon.
Schematic holograms of the Lazarus protocol appeared. A battleship wired to record, seal, and jump.
The ship is designed to look abandoned, its reactor warm. When boarders power it, the protocol activates.
She detailed the chain of custody. The moment you touched a panel, the data stream was sealed.
It's not about winning a fight, it's about winning the verdict. The evidence is self-authenticating.
The emblem of Protocol Lazarus rotated on screen, the ship inside a net, a symbol of legal capture.
We don't need soldiers to board them. The ship does that. We just need lawyers to present the case.
A cold, effective system. No lives lost, no treaties broken, just irrefutable records.
That is the Terran way. We don't burn the galaxy, we sue it.
The judge's voice echoed through every cell. Let the sentences be recorded. Varric, as commander, life imprisonment. No parole for 20 years. Full restitution to all colonies. Tessic, life imprisonment. Parole eligibility after 10 years, contingent on rehabilitation progress. Kale, life imprisonment. Parole after 10 years, with mandatory technical service to the Coalition. All remaining crew, life imprisonment. Parole eligibility after 15 years. All seized assets, including the Tsarik vessel, are forfeit to fund restitution. Rehabilitation programs are mandatory. The court offers a path, not merely a cage. The gavel struck. The sentences were final. The galaxy watched.
A path. They're giving us a chance to earn back some of what we stole. I don't deserve it, but maybe I can try.
In his cell, Varric stared at the wall. The word rehabilitation burned like a brand he couldn't claw off. The Lazarus slipped its moorings and drifted into a new sector, its hull dark, its reactor warm. Inside, the vast ribbed corridor was still. Amber, emergency light pooled at the far end, patient as a heartbeat. In the gem, weights lay where they'd been dropped. A towel hung across a bench. The ship waited. No crew, no logs, no trace of the boarders who'd triggered it months ago. The trap needed nothing else. Far across the black, a sensor operator on a dilapidated scavenger ship squinted at a reading. A Terran battleship, intact, reactor warm. No broadcast. No defense. Just drifting. A course was plotted. Engines burned. The ship turned toward the silent prize. The Lazarus's cameras tracked the new arrival without alarm. The net was just another routine. Somewhere, the emblem of Protocol Lazarus spun on a dark bridge, a stylized ship in a net. The Lazarus drifted on, its amber light glowing across the void, still fishing. In her cell, Tessic sat in the half-dark, the hum of the force field a lullaby of confinement.
They didn't fight us. They didn't shout threats or fire a single shot. They just waited. And we walked right in, thinking we were the predators.
In her mind's eye, the amber light at the corridor's end still glowed, patient, eternal.
That light knew we were coming, and it's still out there, watching for the next ones.
The Lazarus was not a weapon that killed. It was patience forged into steel and code.
We were so proud of being predators, but we never understood prey that changes the rules.
She closed her eyes. Somewhere, a new scavenger was already turning toward that patient glow, and the Lazarus drifted on, its amber light a quiet promise. The net is always open, still fishing.